This is me trespassing inside the empty Ankama offices. I am not supposed to be there. That weekend, I was invited as a VIP to the biggest Dofus convention. Met and partied with every creator you know, and eventually snuck my way into this dark studio. But to explain how all of that happened, I need to start from the beginning. I was invited to the 20th anniversary Dofus convention as a VIP. Crazy, I know. It was 3 days long, from Friday to Sunday. But why am I making this video? My past self will explain. It is currently Thursday. It is currently Wednesday. Because it surely ain't because I'm good at vlogging. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to France, and Friday is the convention. I got really sad when early today Malt uploaded his video saying that he won't be coming to the 20th anniversary convention.
France has not sent my passport yet, and I was due to travel tomorrow. So I'm starting to cancel all the arrangements I have made before. I continue to be excited about the convention. I really wanted to be there, but it is physically impossible to be there.
He was the most prepared person I knew. He bought an entire setup to stream live there. I know he had a lot of stuff planned. Then I got an idea. What if I go there and try to find a great gift, get it signed by everyone there that I can get their signature of. Maybe I can even get like people that work at Dofus to do it. If I got that gift, I could send it to him, and you know, that would be the idea. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Bye. Maybe this was a mistake. But equipped with this mission, I got up at 5:30 the next morning and went to the train station. I made it. That took 7 hours. But the reason I got here so early is so I can immediately leave my hotel again and head to Roubaix, where the Ankama offices are located. I went to the metro and clearly I was excited. No, but seriously, arriving there was nothing short of magical. Oh my god. It's here. I got stressed out, but I made it. I don't even know, man. This is crazy. But today is just for me. I can't get a gift yet for Malt. That's gonna be tomorrow. I did have some difficulties though. I think it should be around here, the entrance. Maybe over there. No, actually you stood right by the entrance 5 minutes ago. I have no idea where I'm walking. I think I'm allowed to go on here. Oh my god, this is gonna be where the thing is gonna be happening tomorrow, I think. Wow. Dude, where the fuck am I? Anyway, I was there half an hour early because I was so nervous, so I kinda just sat there and waited until finally a familiar face arrived. SLX Gaming, a well-known English Dofus creator who was also coming to the tour. Quite a few people came actually, except for Malt. But I'm getting distracted because it was time to head into the office. I wasn't able to film or photograph a lot in there, but it had a shocking resemblance with the 20-year Dofus event in-game. We saw so much cool Dofus decoration, like this cabot or this Enutroph chest. Everywhere they looked, there was another childhood dream. Amelia from Wakfu also greeted us right as we came in. We then went on to see every team at work, which meant we couldn't take pictures. But then Manaya took us to the convention, one day before it opened. It was simply incredible. I don't think we were actually supposed to be here yet, but there was a giant zap, a royal gobble, and most importantly, we got to look at the store. Why is that so important, you ask? Because I could see all the gifts that I could possibly get for Malt. And I already had my eye on a rather large blue dragoon. Then, after literally bumping into Tot, one of the founders of Ankama, the tour was over and we were all as excited as humanly possible.
I'm going on here now. Guys, I'm on bed. That was insane. What the fuck? I have no words. We met Tot. We saw things from the convention and everything, and Naya was so nice. And I have ideas for what is the perfect gift for Mom. I have good ideas. Tomorrow we gotta evaluate them and we need to get something fast. But it needs to be the best thing, no matter if I need to buy something or not. Because Eslix, he's only here tomorrow and he can't sign it for Malt if I don't get it tomorrow because he'll go home tomorrow. So I need to be 100% sure I get it. I cannot have him sign it.
So, these are the two ideas for tomorrow. Either get something from the gift shop or from the minigames. Let me explain. At the convention, there's a Trule fair. You get kamas for playing the minigames that you can exchange for real merchandise. But since we couldn't see those rewards yet, I would have to check it out the next morning. It was 8 PM now, and due to my excitement, I still had energy to meet one more special person.
For the video, I have...
Oh, it's a video? Oh, I got pranked.
Viral. He's my best friend in the Dofus community. I've known him for years and he's always supported me. And finally, we got to meet in real life and have dinner together, which wasn't all that easy in another country because I'm vegan, but that's besides the point. Afterwards, we also grabbed a beer together and life was good. When I got to the hotel, however, I still couldn't sleep. So I joined Malt's stream via voice chat and we talked about the day and had some great laughs. Before I eventually went to bed. And if you thought that was insane, the weekend was only just getting started.
Good morning. It's like 9 AM now. I think pretty soon we're going to the convention. I can't believe it. I'm already in advance having the worst social anxiety in the world, because if I think, oh my god, I know this guy, it would be great if he signed it, then I have to ask. That's terrifying.
I did anticipate then already that my social anxiety was going to be a problem, but I didn't realize just how many issues I was still gonna run into that made this all a lot worse. Now though, it was time to finally head out.
Time to head to the convention. I'm in the metro now, but I just saw a photo from Eslix and he's staring at so many people. I'm really nervous. I'm so scared that, first of all, I don't want to get something too big for Malt and I have to carry it around the entire time. I don't know if they will keep letting me bring it in, but I'm also so fucking scared to ask people to sign it. You guys have no idea. I already feel awkward enough making videos here. So I am in a bit of... I already thought about completely not doing this anymore, but I can't do that. I just can't.
I was now really anxious. Eventually, I did get into the convention, but had no idea what to do. I had been looking forward to getting a badge with my name on it as a cool souvenir, but turns out my name wasn't actually on the guest list. So they just gave me this generic one. Thankfully, Viral was now arriving too, and not being alone, I started feeling a little better. Checked out the VIP area where, of course, I didn't want to film. We spotted Manaya on a huge stream, went to a Dofus play test and realized how large the queue to the shop was. But that's a problem for later. We checked the Ankama live stage, which was so cool, and spotted a cosmetic set, which we could buy before it came out. I'm sure that won't go wrong. Huh. It's being resold for 1,000 euros. Would you look at that? Sounds like it's pretty exclusive. It came out in the Ankama store one day after the convention. Wow, all that drama makes me hungry. So I got some breakfast. Don't judge me. They didn't have a lot of vegan options.
Give me your phone and I vlog. I got 2 POV. Amazing. Oh, so hot.
The food made me feel a bit better. And guess what? After that, an Ankama employee went up to me and gave me something.
I have become Simap.
Now I was really hyped. At this point I went back to some other friends from the international community and also bumped into Istos for the first time. He was also here for the entire convention and we ended up spending a lot of time together. We also met Humility, who was really nice. We continued having an amazing time at this magical place. At one point we found these large sheets of paper you could draw on and I tried my luck.
Vous avez ensuite le Unity sur
He's very depressed. That's not so bad. That's very good. Relax, man. You jinxed it. Does he have a nose?
But it's fine, you know? At least I was the only one from our group to try it. Fuck you, Essex. It was 1 PM now, and we were psyched that this day was far from over. We couldn't have imagined this day to be any better. At least until, well, this. This was now the queue to the shop. It was over 4 hours long, and it only got longer. You see, while checking out the Tool Fair, I realized the rewards aren't that cool, so I really wanted that blue dragoon. But it started seeming impossible to get, at least today. I met with Persona and Rui, who were themselves stuck in the shop queue for 4 hours, and they handed me a poster. They said, why not have people sign this if I don't have the plushie yet? So I did. I was gonna get the plushie tomorrow and had everyone sign the poster for now. Especially those people that were only gonna be here on Friday.
It's just some puppy note, but I don't think I'm gonna go up to him right now because I want the plush for him to sign and I don't want to be annoying, and also I have too much social anxiety right now, so I think I'll try that again tomorrow.
So yeah, basically I'm just too afraid to ask for autographs. Today still had some more surprises in store though. By the way, I also met the people that make the Ganymede software and I motivated them to translate it to English. And I also had them sign the poster. We then went to the Ankama live stage, saw Manaya there and got an autograph from not only her, but also from Papino himself. That's because they held an amazing live stream with Lish, where they explored the origins of Dofus. But that's not all. When we headed back outside, we met none other than Logan himself. Thanks to Ithos, who fluently speaks French and asked for me like he was my dad, we were able to get Logan to sign the poster for Malt as well. How crazy is this? Today started out being so scary but ended up being this amazing. As we were leaving, Manaya even gifted us some board games in English.
That was absolutely crazy. We just got an autograph from Papino. We saw Todd on stage again and I shook his hand. This has been so crazy. I can't believe this has been one day. My hair looks shit now. It was incredible. I don't even know how I'm gonna have energy for the rest of the weekend. But tomorrow, first thing, going to get the plush and then getting everyone's autograph.
I got some incredible food that evening with Istos, Persona and Rui and went back to the hotel absolutely exhausted. Again, not having any idea just how crazy the next day was going to be.
Alright, day 2. I'm back on my way to the convention. I'm still absolutely tired. And we have a problem. My phone didn't charge overnight, so I have like 60% battery now. We have to be very careful with the battery life. And but there's still more than enough to do. Obviously, you get the plush, you get the signatures, a ton of things to do.
Having an empty phone might not sound like a big deal, because it's not. But listen, that drove my anxiety up to another level. The thought of being in a different country with no working phone is an absolute nightmare for me. Anyway, I got some Red Bull and went back to the convention, which was now even fuller than the day before. The mission today was supposed to be rather simple. Immediately get the plushie to avoid queue times, watch the Dofus finals, and get as many autographs as possible. But as we entered the now familiar convention building, Ethos and I were shocked. The convention had only just opened, but the line to the shop was already as long as yesterday. But by pure chance, Ethos met some friends from yesterday and we were able to join them pretty far up the queue. So we just stood there. Eventually, we were at least able to see inside the store. To think that I was already there 2 days ago when it was empty, that really hurt. But we had no choice. And then, after 2 hours of waiting,
Plushie acquired.
I had done it. A total of 3 hours from when we entered the convention, and we had filled our bags and paid for everything. It was lunchtime now, but finally I was able to get the gift for Malt. My legs hurt like shit from the queue. But to get food, we had to stand in another queue. After downing a giant burrito, the Dofus Year 20 finals were already about to start. And it was nothing short of incredible. As we sat down, the first autographs officially went on the plushie.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It doesn't work that well, but it works okay.
Yeah, we can still read.
Perfect.
It turned out to be fine. And at this point, I also need to thank Istos. He helped me talk to Jesus, that voice crack. He helped me talk to so many people that barely spoke English. He stood in line with me for 3 hours and talked to me the entire time. And we quickly became friends. At least I think so. I mean, I didn't ask him, but like, it felt pretty mutual. Whatever. Then the finals started. It was an incredible atmosphere, and in between games there was about a half an hour break. And thankfully, we bumped into some people. First, our Portuguese friend Sergio. First, our Portuguese friend Sergio signed the plush. Then we ran into Hugelas, which drew an incredible Peki, but we're just getting started.
What is his name?
Single malt. Thank you so much, Humility.
Of course.
Amazing. Oh, nice.
Then we headed back up to the VIP to grab some drinks, and up there was crazy. I met Team Tobias and Angom 8, which both signed. I talked to Volcasaurus and Noazada, plus Lish gave me his first ever autograph. I was on cloud 9. Again, I couldn't have done all of that without Istos. I was so pumped that this was actually working. Coincidentally, by trying to get a gift for Malt, who's always trying to bring together the communities and break the language barrier, we did exactly that. We talked to everyone, no matter where they came from, and everyone was down to help. Like, I ran into the partner of one of the players from RLCS, and not only did she offer me to get their signatures after the game, but also she invited me to a bar with them later that night. The moment we headed back outside, we ran into Manaya, who signed the plushie, and Papino, who also gave his autograph. Torrente Arcano, I have no idea how to pronounce that name properly, also signed the plush. I know him because he has the top comment under my last video, which is exactly how he introduced himself to me. And we even met Mr. Ankama live himself. Whew, gotta really take a deep breath after that one. After hanging out some more together, trying to do things for the international community.
It was very uncomfortable inside. We tried to do some and the battery is dead.
We then returned to see Solari win 3-2 in a super exciting series. And yes, with Istos' help, we managed to get all the signatures from the Solari team and from the entire team of RLCS.
I have no idea how I'm gonna do this video anymore because I kind of just forgot to film because there was way too much going on. There's so many signatures, people are starting to look for space on it because it's that full. Scenes like this, it's very full. It's very full, just trust me. There's one more day. Ironically enough, Feral's signature is still missing and Tot's signature is missing. Those are two very important ones.
I was at this point experiencing complete derealization. The weekend had been so crazy up to this point that I couldn't process any of it. But if you think I was actually close to getting all signatures, oh, you're so wrong. Because Sunday was actually the worst day. But we'll get to that. For now, it was time to celebrate. I headed back to the hotel to freshen up and then met with everyone else to party. I didn't take many pics, of course, but it was incredibly fun. It was around 3 AM though that I noticed if I want an autograph from Tut, I need to go to a signing session at 11 AM, which means I would have to get up around 9 AM. So I give up on that, at least temporarily. When I was going to bed at 4:30, I was once again dead set to get up in 4 hours and scramble back to the convention to get that autograph.
That was such a bad idea. Oh my god. I am not alive anymore.
Hungover and very tired, I tried my best to make it in time.
I am rushing to the convention now. It's like 9:40 or something. I did not sleep enough at all. I'm dying. I am dying. I cannot stress that enough. But I'm doing everything to get this fucking autograph. Wish me luck. I really hope this isn't for nothing.
Thankfully, I made it to the signing session by 10:40. So 20 minutes before it started. I got up so early and actually made it there. I was impressed by myself. Until
I just got sent away from the line with Tut because apparently there's already too many people there. And I couldn't even get fries now either as a consolation thing. So now I'm just really sad. I have no idea if there's any way to do this so Tut signs the plushie for Mall today. That sucks. I couldn't get it yesterday. Maybe I should have just gotten the poster signed, but I felt like I was gonna be able to do it, so I had no idea it was gonna be this hard. I guess for now I just sit down and try to like actually gather energy.
I was so close. And yet, still so far. So, not getting the signature or fries, I was really hungry, but they told me it was too early. I made my way up to the still pretty empty VIP area.
Look, the queue for the shop goes all the way out here and back there. I'm honestly sick of this convention stuff right now. I feel so defeated and tired.
I just sat down. None of my friends were here yet. I was feeling super shit, and for the first time since Friday morning, felt completely out of place. When suddenly, the door to the rooftop opened, and I heard two voices speaking French. What I saw, I could barely believe. Pro Team, a French Dofus creator, walked in, together with none other than Tut. I tried to keep my cool, but I was wondering what the hell was going on. They were doing something, and my social anxiety was killing me. Istos wasn't here, Feral wasn't here, but this was my only shot to get the signature. So I would have to go ask all by myself. Minutes passed and I didn't get up. They could leave at any time, so I just decided to get up and walk over. I waited for them to finish their sentence and said, "Hey, my friend couldn't come to the convention and it's really sad. So I'm getting him this plushie as a gift. I was wondering if you guys could sign it." And then they asked, "How dare I?" and shoved me off the roof. No, I'm kidding. Of course, they were super nice and signed it immediately. So when I walked back down, I had both their signatures on the plushie. Then I found Feral, and he finally signed as well.
I think I'm about ready to retire. I accomplished anything I could hope to. I got Tut to sign it, and Pro Team, and Feral just all there in the VIP area. I can't believe it. And now it's 11, so I can order fries too. What started out as potentially the worst day of all time, it turned into the best day of all time so fast. And I'm so happy.
So I sat there, getting my fries, finally catching some breathing room to reflect on this crazy weekend. Fries gave me some energy. I really like fries, okay? I know I talk about fries for like half the vlog, but I really like them, okay? Just leave me alone. At this point, it was still pretty early in the day, but I was absolutely done because of the last night and the last 3 days for that matter. So I just walked around more, taking everything in, realizing I had pretty much succeeded in what I set out to do. I could barely believe it. I saw a bit of the cosplay contest and got another serving of fries. Don't look at me like that. What was I meant to do? I was really hungover. Anyway, I then met Us. Did I say that right? Us? I once said it wrong in front of Feral and he just started laughing. But yeah, he signed the plushie too. Then Istos and I watched the Unity livestream, which means I sat next to him and he translated what they were saying in English. But sadly, then Istos had to leave to go home. And I sat there with Manaya, alone for a while. But because Loco, the art director of Dofus, was also on stage, I was able to get his autograph after the livestream. That was amazing. And then when the Q&A session started, I was even able to ask a question. I was super nervous. Hello, in a
that you had
Ankama live from a while ago, you talked about adding rewards to the Unity beta for if you level your professions. And I wanted to know if there's any update on this or when we're gonna get an update. And after that, it was already basically time for the convention wrap-up stream. There was a really emotional moment with Dofus Aokubo, and I managed to get a signature from Cam, who founded Ankama, along with Tot. That was incredible, but I felt most touched by all this love in the room, for the same universe I fell in love with as a kid. Oh, but that isn't all. Manai and I wanted to do a wrap-up for the international community too. On Estek's stream, in fact, because he was already back home. But her phone was dead, and I didn't have any internet. So we panicked, until she said, I have a plan, follow me. We ran across the convention, bumped into Mr. Ankama Live, aka Tso, and she said, can we borrow the Ankama Live studio? So they took me into the office with them, which was absolutely off limits for me. We stepped into the dark studio, and together we set everything up so we could join Eslik's stream. That's when this photo was created. It felt surreal and it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. On Eslik's stream, we talked about everything that had happened. We shared how much this event meant to us and how incredible the people were. It could not have been a better ending to the weekend.
Well, I thought this was a moment that I have to press record, but I actually don't even know what to say. I just got out of the Ankama office. This is in the background. This is where we met on Thursday for the office tour. And this is where I didn't know where to go. I can't believe that was like 3 days ago. And now in the background you can see them already putting everything away from the convention because now it's over. There was this crazy impromptu stream. These really nice words. This behind the scenes thing where I was able to be at this studio, and I am just absolutely lost for words. This was one of the best weekends I've ever had in my life, I think. I can't say anything else. Whoever from Ankama like maybe sees this video, if someone from Ankama sees this, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you very, very much for everything you do. Y'all get way too little credit.
With tears welling up inside me, I said my last goodbyes to everyone. I had dinner at the same place for the 3rd day in a row and got some much needed rest. I was incredibly exhausted.
Time to go home.
But sitting inside trains for this long, reality set in. I realized how lucky I was to have this experience. To meet all these people and make memories for a lifetime. Others, you know, aren't so lucky. They didn't coincidentally discover this universe as a child. They didn't get a chance to bond with this incredible community or meet the amazing people we need to thank for it. Others, they needed a visa to come here, but they weren't so lucky. I am so thankful and so grateful that I was. So, all I can hope to do now is share this feeling with those that weren't.
I got an idea. What if I go there and try to find a great gift?
Whoa! What?
Is it? Why is it in my house?
It's signed by everyone!
What kind of You okay?
I don't know. Not Sudoku, not even the PvP people!
What is this? Volca. Sape, le grand-père Sape. Le grand-père Sape. Logan, no. No, what?
Who's Logan?
I honestly cannot believe it. Thank you so much, every single one of you who have contributed to this crazy